In the future, the nation-state will cease to exist. It won't be the one-world state that many people imagine. Rather, it will be the opposite. It will be a world of free individuals and voluntary organizations. A world of peace and liberty. There will be a transition period, and it won't happen overnight. What is certain is that it will happen eventually. How do we come to these conclusions? Let me explain. There's no guarantee that humans have to organize themselves in one way forever. In fact, it is a guarantee that the way we organize ourselves will change. It has changed many times throughout history, including most recently, about 125 years ago, when most of the Western world transitioned from monarchism to a kind of representative mass democracy. Today in the Western world, we live in what are called democratic nation-states. These are large groups of people occupying a certain geographic area, sharing a common culture, heritage, and language, and being overseen by a state. State and government are terms that are often used interchangeably. There is some overlap between the two, but they are slightly different. Technically, a government is democratically elected to administer a state, while the state is considered to be the broader organization that doesn't change much with elections. What we call the state is an organization that has a monopoly on the use of violence within a particular geographic territory. Only the state has the legal authority to use violence or force. Because states have the power of violence, they have the power of taxation. They can legally, forcibly confiscate their citizens' resources. Between taxation and its right to control the currency, the state has almost total control over the economy within a nation. The state also has the ability to conscript citizens and wage war. It can wage war on a large scale against other states, but far more often it uses force against individuals and defenseless organizations. Fundamentally, what we call statism is a system based on force and violence. Statism of one form or another has been the prevailing social model since the advent of agricultural technology. This fact is about to change forever. The only thing that ever supersedes the power of the state is nature itself. In this way, the prevailing social and economic systems are very much based on access to resources. Energy and other resources are the foundation of all human economic activity. By extension, access to certain technologies plays a primary role in determining the wealth of a society. History shows us that when transformative new technologies are developed, they often upend the economy and society, leading to a breakdown of old systems and the rise of new forms of social organization. This is what happened at the end of the feudal era. The advent of modern firearms changed the balance of power, and this favored large-scale centralized states. Today, an array of new technologies like the internet, social media, encryption, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and robotics are leading to an economic transformation unlike anything we have ever witnessed. Crucially, these new technologies are gradually eroding the state's ability to project force and control wealth, and this is effectively rendering the state obsolete. This reality can be seen firsthand in increasing dysfunction and mounting national debt. Before long, large-scale democratic nation-states will be forced to break down into something much different and something much more efficient. This will be the dawn of an age of sovereign individuals and voluntary organizations that provide the basic services of a state. That is protection, dispute resolution, and insurance. The dawn of an age of truly free societies. Enter the network state, the next evolution of social organization. These large, highly aligned online communities with vast resources and political power will form the foundation of the future global social order. We are creating one of the world's first network states called New West. Check out our website at newwestnation.com to learn more and join us today.